What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here. How we doing? This is probably the most sought after video that I make every single time. It's a lot of fun to make as well because we have a lot of stuff to open up going into KVK. Lots of chests, lots of armaments. We did some Marauders. So we got 167 Marauder chests open up on my main account. Got a bunch of supply boxes, about almost 4 months. No, yeah, almost 4 months worth of magic chests. We are currently in the rebuilding Crusader Fortress right now. So we are getting the Past Glory chests, which are pretty good to get some gems and AP. But we will also be opening up stuff on my farm accounts as well. So this is gonna be a good one. And we also will be doing some keys. And I believe we're also going to do some sovereign keys today too, as well. So I'll probably break this up into videos as well. So that way if people weren't able to come watch it live, they're able to watch it later on, you know. One thing I realized I was maxed out on my writs. Yeah, writs, because you get 80 an hour plus bastions. So I need to make sure I'm putting stuff on these because it definitely don't want to max those out. So we'll do a couple of upkeep stuff before we get started. That way people can kind of filter in and we can get as many people in here as possible. I just sent out all of the notifications on Discord and then onto Facebook as well. We are going to be getting some gold heads here at reset too. We took 3rd place in this event. The key here is to make sure that you do this as soon as possible, because you can see all 3 of us have 100%, but it's whoever finishes it first. So if I would have just done it sooner, I would have gotten 20 gold heads. So make sure you guys do those events as soon as possible because it definitely makes a difference. Let me see, what do I want to do for my siege? What is Caesar? If anybody has good options on here, please let me know. Right now I'm looking for siege. That kind of sucks. There's only like a select number of commanders you can choose from these. When is Pass 4 open? On the 7th. Would this work on siege? Can anybody confirm that? Would Freddy's skill work on siege? I'm not sure if it would. Also, I need your guys' opinion on this. So for the 2nd auxiliary skill, I already have Virus on my BQ. So it's going to be 20% more normal damage outside Alliance territory, which I think is a no-brainer. But then for my Scipio March, I'm debating between going for Martel or going for Alex. So with Martel, and let me know what you guys think right away. So with Martel, we'll gain 20% defense, 20% health, and 20% march speed, which is significant. Or with Alexander the Great, we are immune to all damage reducing debuffs, but more importantly, we have instant proc damage. So 10% chance to deal an extra damage factor of 1700 and reduce the target's healing by 30%, which I don't care about the healing, but I mean, the instant damage factor, it's pretty appealing to me. I guess comparing that to just pure stats, that's the real question. Martel. What's on my combo march? I do not have a combo march yet, unfortunately. I am starting to do, I'm probably going to do Delta formation when we open up armament chest though. Because we got a bunch of armament chests to open up. Maybe that's Shappy. I'll message Shappy and see if he's on. It's like he is not available, unfortunately. But I guess we don't have to decide right now. We still have a little bit of time. I just don't want to max this out. We could try to figure out Siege, though. But the difficult thing is that I have all my chainers out. And so a bunch of my troops I can't put stuff on yet. Because, like, Bing is out chaining. QSH is out chaining. So I guess next time they're at home, I'll have to toss something on there. Figuring out Siege is going to be difficult too. And I don't even know if I'll be able to use Siege. And so I really don't want to take like a good skill. Like, for example, I don't want to take Julius Caesar on Siege, even though it will work. I don't think that Freddy will work. This I'll for sure put on. Oh, do I want that on BQ or do I want that on, or not BQ, Bing, or do I want that on my Archer? I think YSG probably goes on to QSH. I think that makes more sense. And then Met will go on to Bing. Someone could have El Cid too. Some extra damage factor. What's up, Chilsey? I have been trying to chain as much as possible. Currently chained just under 1,500 barbarians. But we did already finish up the 7k gem event, which is nice. Yeah, 345 extra right now. But it actually puts me in a pretty good spot for my sculptures. 899, and then at reset I'll be getting at least 10. Then we also have Game of Power, and I have another Bastion to finish up here too with training. So yeah, let's do a poll real quick, just so I can see what you guys think. I'll get this on here. So start a poll. All right, let me know what you guys think in the poll. I just tossed it up there. So again, we have Martel, which is 20 defense, 20 health, and 20 march speed. Or you have Alexander the Great, which is immune to damage reducing debuffs, and then instant proc damage. So more damage or more sustainability is kind of the question here. The thing that's been super annoying so far this KVK is how many people are chaining all KVK. It is, I mean, it's a good problem that so many of our camp is chaining to make sure we have good tech for this fight, but it's so frustrating because it is so impossible to successfully chain because there's so many people out chaining that by the time you get somewhere, someone is probably already chaining it, or worst case scenario, there's someone doing auto barb that like they're not paying attention, their march is just walking out and destroying stuff. And so like I'm to the point where if I see a little group of 2, I'm just taking the 2 because it's better than getting nothing. But the value is just not there for chaining right now. Like I might as well just be 5 marching, but like here's another chainer. They're just all over the place. We have more chainers than we have barbarians in the Lost Kingdom. Also, so far this poll is not working whatsoever because it's at 50-50. Oh man. It's not helping me out, guys. We need some definitive answers. I think our kingdom actually put out recommended skills. So let's see. We also have Mulan, which is more so when you're surrounded. Not, I guess that is going to be okay. We also have Ethel, 20% less counterattack damage. Okay. That could be good for Siege, honestly. And then Julius Caesar, what is his? 10% less damage. Do you think for combo Cav it's good to have Alex, Osman, and Joan? Let's take a look. Alex. I mean, I think Alex for sure will be good. Osman, where is he? Deals additional damage. That one's not great. There's probably gonna be better options, to be honest. And then Joan, I don't know if you mean, I'm assuming you mean this one, more normal damage. This is for sure gonna be good. I'll for sure be putting this skill on my BQ. But I guess we have some time, but we don't have to do the auxiliary skills right now. How amazing is a 100 mil player in Season of Conquest? I see more than 50 100 mil players in my kingdom. It feels like 100 mil is the average right now. It's funny, I was talking to Shappy Gaming about this earlier today. So I'm sitting at 105 million power, almost 106, at 11.3 billion kill points. Not bad stats by any means. And in this KVK, for individual power, I'm ranked 553. That means there's 552 players with more than 105.8 million power. And then kill points, again, 11.3 is a decent amount. Rank 512. Like, what is this? I've 114 billion kill points. Like, bro, 200 million dead. That's just... Jeez, that's insane. 7 autarchs. Most units killed, 551 million. And 348 million healed. That's crazy. And 170 million power lost. Yeah, so... I mean, this KVK has just some insane kill points. Like, imagine having 50 billion kill points, and you're ranked 15 in the KVK. Like, what the heck? How is that the case? What is rank 100? That's the real question. Rank 100 in kill points is 25.5 billion kill points. That's just... It's this KVK is insane. But that's just all we can really say about that. Yo, Buzz, what's up, dude? A-Seed? No, mostly... Well, not most. Some of these kingdoms are Imperium. So, the big kingdoms in this KVK 1875 Imperium, 2359 Imperium. We are allied. And then 1365 Imperium and 2728. Is this still Imperium? Looks like it, yeah. So 4 Imperiums. Plus, don't forget about 3303 with Makot and a bunch of my old allies from 1846. We're allied with them. And then we also have 1903, which is a great kingdom. So these two are both A-seed kingdoms that could certainly be Imperium at some point. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, we'll be starting here shortly. Let me finish Bastions real quick, just because I don't want to forget. And I have done this before in the past where I'm streaming and I completely forget to do something before reset, because reset is in 2 hours. We have daylight savings here tomorrow too, so I have to make sure I get used to that. But we gotta finish these up. So far, we're still like 50-50. Where am I from? I'm from the Midwest. What's up, Temp? Another nice and long KVK. I think this is gonna be like the KVK of the year to finish off 2025. I'm obviously biased, but it's definitely shaping out to be one of the top KVKs in recent timeline here in Rise of Kingdoms. Yeah, so if it's crazy, if I'm above rank 500, I'm ranking better than I should be based off power and kill points. Is all damage that worth it when it comes to archer mains? Absolutely. Absolutely worth it. Oh, nice, another training. Yeah, there's some insane stats in here. I think I'm just gonna go for infantry, because that's probably what I'm gonna kill the most off. And we do still have to transfer resources over from farm accounts. Hence why I'm doing this right now, because I need to open stuff up on the farm accounts so that I can empty the bag and transfer stuff over to the main account, because these resources are not gonna cut it this KVK. That's for sure. We are rank 15 now, so before reset we might need to, well, I guess rank 11 to 20 we'll get 3. So that means we'll get 13 gold heads, because we're getting 3 from there, and then 3 from where to go? Protective supplies, because we're going to finish rank 3 here. So we'll get 10 gold heads from this one. Can I show equipment on my marches? For sure. Things are moved around a little bit, but here is my siege that we probably won't be able to use a whole lot in this first zone. Here is my QSH. We'll hopefully be able to do some upgrades before the zone starts. Here is my Scipio. Here is my Huchiping. And then my Nevsky gear is currently on my double C for some chaining. And then we also have my BQ as well, which is probably looking like my best set currently. Not gonna lie. Sent me a DM. You think I should reroll my health to all damage? Holy crap. I mean, with all the skill damage that you have here, I don't really think you need a whole lot more of all damage. This is a... Jeez. I mean, You don't really have any low, I guess like 2.7 you could theoretically do better, but it's going to be expensive. How many transmutation stones do you have? 20 transmutation, oh, crystals and 200 or so transmutation stones. I mean, even with 200, that essentially gives you what, like 40 rerolls essentially? Yeah, 40 rerolls because you're gonna have to lock 2 of them. That's crazy for a 3-year-old account. Good kill points too. 102 million units killed, jeez. And expensive kills too. Almost a 1-to-1 trade. But yeah, man, I don't think you need to. I mean, if all your other marches are better than that, then go for it. But I would say this is just about perfect in my opinion. It's hard to do any better than this. If mine looked like this, I wouldn't even be touching it. But that's because I have other marches that need more work. Holy goodness. Dude, that's crazy. Your QSH is stacked. Okay, we're still at like 50-50 in terms of the auxiliary skills. We got 25 votes, pretty much 50-50. I mean, I essentially need 6. I guess I could toss one here on Nevsky to bring me down because we have 9,300, so I need to do something before reset. So what would be the other option for cavalry? Metmed, Alexander the Great, or Pelagius? Where is Pelagius? It's not great. I think, yeah, I think we'll do Alexander the Great onto my Nevsky and Joan, and then we'll do Martel onto Scipio. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. We'll go with that. And if we need to change it, we can change it. I mean, you can recycle for 400 back, so it's better than having it maxed out. And then it gives me a little bit more leeway here because we're for sure going to go Metmed onto Huchabing. And then I'm thinking we'll probably go for YSG onto my QSH. So that means I can have a little more flexibility with what I do here. And I think that honestly, probably Julius Caesar or Ethel. Onto my ranged, Julius Caesar or Ethel. %20 less counterattack damage. This down here won't work, but it's just 20% less counterattack damage or 10% less damage. And there's a chance that this happens. What do we think, guys? Nothing down here is gonna be for siege, I don't think. Yeah, those are all gathering. 3% defense, let's go. If this worked, I would do this for sure, but either 10% less damage or 20% less counterattack damage. Would you mind reviewing my march? Yeah, if you send it to me, I can do it quick before we start opening stuff up. Do you have any idea what we can expect from new coming infantry commanders? That's a great question. I mean, with how good BQ is, I don't know if we're going to see something better, but we certainly could see something that replaces good old Ragnar Prime or replaces William. I think there's a chance that one of the two of them gets replaced with this update, with the new infantry commanders. But that's obviously not going to come for another 2.5 months, 3 months. I think it's January. We're supposed to get it. Which seems so soon, especially since we haven't even seen what the new cavalry looks like, which is crazy. This would also be the other option, but I don't really care for that. I think Ethel and Julius Caesar. Question is, how good are their other skills? That's the more important question, probably. Okay, Ethel's skills both suck. What about Caesar? Need more unit capacity. Don't care too much about that. So I feel like, what should my goals be going into KVK 1? Plan for Season of Conquest. Don't zero yourself in KVK 1 trying to contribute. You can still fight, but plan for Season of Conquest, because that's where you're going to spend 99% of the game, is Season of Conquest. So the commanders that you invest into for KVK 1 and KVK 2, unless it's YSG that you can still use in Season of Conquest, you're probably going to use the commander swap event to upgrade to something new, like QSH or BQ. Those are the two top commanders right now, QSH being the best one. Alright, I think I go Julius Caesar, just because 10% less damage includes counterattack damage, and if I'm getting hit by siege, it'll reduce that as well. And then plus, if I get attacked, I'm probably gonna have less than 60% units. So I think that's probably the play. And I can always change it if I need to, but we'll do that for now. And then once we're done chaining, I guess, we can adjust other things. Yeah, there's a good chance that they don't bring back the commander swap event, unfortunately. Pretty good chance that doesn't happen. But obviously, there's always some chance that they could bring it back, but I would, unless it was behind a huge paywall, I don't really foresee them bringing it back in any capacity. Even though, like, right now, they're bringing out so many new commanders. It's just way too fast. They're gonna release 6 commanders in the span of 3 months. That's just crazy. Like, you can't have, holy crap. You can't have that many new commanders come into the game and expect everyone to invest in them, because even whales can't do that. Really good armaments. Really good gear. The only thing, like, when I look at this, it's great that you have level 5 for the helmet and the weapon, but in my opinion, like, not doing the gloves and the boots is a mistake. Especially because, like, you did the same thing I did, which is upgrading the ring, which is definitely a whale move. The materials would have been much better spent going into the boots and the gloves. Because, like, the boots, especially level 5 or level 4, you get 6.5% march speed. Like, that's huge for archers. And the boots and the gloves are the 2 cheapest ones to do as well. So I would definitely put more materials into those rather than, like, doing your Horn of Fury. I'm using Ragnar and Philip in the field right now. About to craft drums, put on my Ragnar. Drums is good. Nice, you got Toppler. I just got Toppler too. Nice. Good armaments there. Yeah, same thing here, just getting the gloves and the boots. I did the same thing with the Eternal Knight to level 5. I'm pretty happy with that, because you can get so many Eternal Knights. Plus you got the hammer crit, that's really nice. Yeah, man, if you're going to be migrating to a seed or D seed, they're going to want you to be a rally lead. just letting you know. They're going to look at all your stuff and be like, you need to be a rally lead, because your gear and armaments are just, you're going to be in the top 0.5% in the kingdom for sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously your QSH and BQ are your best marches. Still rocking Guan. Ooh, 2.7% all damage. Nice. Do you think QSH is getting nerfed at some point? No, I think it's going to be even worse. I think they're going to release a cavalry and an infantry commander on par with QSH. That is my prediction, because if they nerf QSH, then, I mean, that doesn't do a whole lot besides make him not as good. And then if you release infantry that still isn't as good as QSH, he's still the best option. Verse, think about it from a business perspective. If you like release a new Cav commander, I don't think it's Achilles, but you release a new Cav commander that is on par or better than QSH, then boom, everyone's like, okay, well, I need this new commander because he's better than QSH. He's the best commander in the game. And then a month and a half later, they release new infantry. Obviously not going to be Guan Yu, but they release new infantry and boom, better than QSH. Now you need to invest into the new infantry. And then that's 1,300, 1,400 gold heads later. they're gonna try to force people to invest into the new commanders. So that's what I think. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's why like I called Achilles a trap. Could be a trap, could be really, really good. The new cavalry could suck, and Achilles is the obvious answer then. You pair him with your Arthur and boom, you're good. But I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the case. It certainly could be, but the new cavalry might be even better than Achilles. We don't know. So that's why I say, like, if you can afford not to invest in these new commanders, then don't. I personally wouldn't, but I would wait until the new Cavs come out, and then if at that point you still don't need to invest in anything, I would still wait until the new infantry comes. It's really just a waiting game in some parts of Rise of Kingdoms when they're releasing commanders that fast. I think it's better to hold and just wait and see and be patient if you're able to. If you're going into a KVK, I totally understand it's a different situation. Like if you're fighting tomorrow and you're like, obviously like they're not out yet, but say you're fighting tomorrow and the new commanders are out and it's like, well, I need to decide, am I going to invest in this or not? And you're going to fight right away, then go for it. Like your waiting isn't going to do you any favors. So at that point, that it makes sense. But for most people, it makes more sense to hold off. That's my 2 cents. Obviously, I'm just a content creator that makes content on the game. I'm not an expert in the game. I don't have any insight information. All I can give you is what my thoughts are. That's all I can do. But obviously I'm not here to make the decision for you. I would hope they release more support like general commanders. That'd be good enough. True. That'd be nice. I think I'm out of helps on the day. I am. Bummer. I should have done a bigger amount. Oh well, that'll cover me mostly until reset, so we're good. But let's get started opening some stuff up. We're going to start with the main account, but we have all my farm accounts to do as well. So we have a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. So let's get started with first doing some of these conquests, Golden Kingdom, Ceroli, these kind of things. Obviously you get these from doing those events. So we'll either be getting some blueprints or we'll be getting some crystal keys that we will also open up. So let's do this first. This is from the Golden Kingdom. Okay, we got, what, 7 blueprints, 57 crystal keys. Nice. This is for the Conquest Mystique chest. I actually like this a lot better than Ceroli. I enjoy doing this, actually. So we got 30 of these, 2 helmets, and then 1 boots, and 27 crystal keys. Last one, we got 80 Ceroli chests. Okay, we got 2 helmets, 2 chests, 1 weapon, 1 glove, 1 leg, and then 73 crystal keys. Nice, I think that's everything there. All right, we got a lot of stuff here. So these are supply boxes. We have 3,700. Basically what you're gonna get from these are some gold keys, you're gonna get resources, you're gonna get speed ups. It's not great. I mean, you don't get a whole lot of stuff from it, but it's better than nothing. So we'll open up all 3,700. Here we go. All right, we got some training, healing, 28 gold keys, and then 133 silver keys. So it's not an insane value, but you know, I'll definitely take it. Let's actually see where my speed ups are at before we dive too far into this. I hit 3,000 on the dot earlier today, so we'll just say we started at 3,000 days of universals, which is crazy to say, by the way. I cannot believe that. But being in a very high spending kingdom where you're getting a lot of chests, that'll do that. You'll get a lot of speed ups very, very quickly. So goal for this KVK is to obviously use up as many of those as possible. Now these are the magic chests. These you get from doing the daily objectives every single day. So when you get to 100 objective points, you get one magic chest. So this is just under 4 months worth of magic chests, 114 days. So this one will get some AP, we'll get hopefully some expansions, gems, teleports. Here we go. 4,700 AP, I'll take that. 4 teleports, 3 more teleports, and expansions. 33 hours of speed ups, some talent resets. Okay. All right, these are the Crusader supply chests. These you get from rebuilding the Crusader Fortress in the Past Glory event. So you donate resources or gems, and you get these chests. Do not do gems, it is not worth it. Just do resources. I do wood because I have way more wood than anything else. So it makes way more sense to do that. So we will go ahead and open up 81 of these. We'll be getting more because obviously we don't use farm accounts for this because you get way better rewards doing this on your main account. So we have 81 of these to open up. And again, we'll get more later, but we'll start with 81. 11,000 AP. That is awesome. Some individual credits, 300 gems, another 12, 500 AP, 6,000 AP there, 450 gems there. Awesome. These are the treasure of the warrior queens. This one, hopefully we will get a gold head, maybe 2, probably not, but this is from expedition. So every single day, if you finish up these higher level expedition quests, whatever you want to call them, the green and the red ones, where you rally or garrison the fortress, if you max those out, you get 12 every single day. So this is again about just under 4 months, 114 days, I believe, of the treasure of the warrior queen. We're gonna open up all of them. I know a lot of people are like, just open them up like 2 at a time. It's like, I'm not taking 20 minutes to open these up. I'm not doing that. So we're just gonna cross our fingers for 1 gold head. If I can get 1 gold head, I'll be happy. Probably won't get any, but let's find out. Oh, spoke too soon. We got 1 gold head. We got 453 ethel sculptures, 1 gold key, just under 1,000 silver keys, and then epic commander sculptures. I'll take that. I mean, that puts us at 900 gold heads on the dot. I'm very happy with that. So awesome. Some good luck. So this one, these are the kingdom supply chests. These are from doing marauders, and these have been severely nerfed, unfortunately, but they're still good value. I mean, even though it's been nerfed, it's still worth doing, and in my opinion, it's still really good value. So we're gonna open up. Let's do 7 at a time. I feel like that's a good number. That was my number in a lot of sports, lucky number 7. So let's do 7 at a time. What we really want to see is 3-day speed ups. That and materials. Those are kind of the 2 things I want to see. Gems would be good as well, but really 3-day speed ups and materials are the 2 best ones, especially if they're epic. So we'll do 7 at a time. There's 9 hours of speed ups. There's a 24-hour. I'll take 24-hour speed ups too, and some 8 hours. I mean, I'm happy with anything. Like we talked about, we started at about 3,000 at the beginning of this, so we'll see where we finish at. Next one here, we got 1,000 gems. That's pretty good. Another 24-hour speed up, 3-day speed up. Let's go. That's 1. So let's count how many 3 days and 24-hour speed ups we get. So that is 1 3-day and 2 24 hours. Hopefully we'll be able to keep track of that. Next one here. Really nothing. We got 250 gems. Another 100 gems there, actually. Not a whole lot on that one, but let's keep it going. 200 gems, 3 hours of speed ups. Another 24 hours. That's 1 3-day and 3 24 hours. Keep it going. Really nothing there besides the 8-hour speed up. All right, another 8 hour, another 3-day. Let's go. So that's 2 3 days, 3 24 hours. 500 gems there. I'll take that. Okay. Plus another 400. I missed that one. 8 hours there. 200 gems. Another 100 gems. Okay. 8 hour speed up. Got 90 left after this. Got nothing on that one. Jeez. 8 hour. We got an epic ebony. Okay. There we go. 24 hours. So that's what? 4 24 hours. Nothing there. Some materials. There's an 8 hour, 3 hour. Not a whole lot on that one. Come on. 16 hours. Okay. 500 gems. Epic ebony. Ooh, 15 hours. That's pretty good. 100 gems. Another epic. Another 500 gems. Honestly, doing these in small increments is probably the play. I usually do this in like 50 at a time. There's another 24 hours. So that's 5 days right there. Plus the 2 3 days, and they're 200 gems. There's an epic. Another epic. Some leather. Okay. We got 20 left. Nothing on that one. 1,000 gems. That's basically it. It's almost 2. Actually, the gem value between these is 2 days of speed ups if you buy them in the VIP shop, because they're 600 gems each. That's actually good value. There's an 8 hour, another epic. All right, last 6. Let's do one at a time, because why not? See if we can get, oh, that's actually pretty good. See if we can get 1 3 day. One more 3 day. That's all we want. Come on. Oh, 24 hour. What is that, 6? 6 or 7? Did not even mean to do that. Okay, there's 7. 7. Okay, that's trash. Did not mean to make a 6-7 joke there. Ugh. But, I mean, I'm actually pretty happy with how that went. Way better than what I typically get. Rip 2, that was what, 20, 21, 22 days of speed ups? So, that's pretty good. Alright, we got a bunch of keys here as well. So we have 5,200 silver keys, 1,600 gold keys, 646 crystal keys, and 593 sovereign keys. Now we won't open up all the sovereign keys because in KVK, there is a reward for opening up 200 during KVK. So we're going to do that. You could also wait for the event, like right before Pass 4 opens, where you can select like 5 or 6 commanders. And if you're like, if you have something that you really want in these chests, if you have a commander that you really want, that could be the way to go. But I personally just prefer doing this because A, you can get these expertise commanders and you actually get coins where you buy legendary commander sculptures. In my opinion, that's much better value. And every 200, you get an automatic 10 of whatever sculpture you want to get. And I like being able to hoard these. So if there's a commander I want to unlock that ends up in here, I can go unlock them very easily. And I don't have to win a Mightiest Governor to get Janziska. So if you have a commander you really want to unlock in there, that is a good way to do it. So let's start with the silver keys. We have 5,243 silver keys. A little bit of a lag. With these, all we care about is the speed ups. That's really all I care about here. I don't care about the resources, I just care about the speed ups. We don't get a ton, but 78 hours and then about 1,800, 5 minutes. I'll take it. All right, I don't want to open up that exact number, so we're gonna take it off there. So we have 1,665 gold keys. Here we go. All right, 480 hours there. Nice. And then most of these I have expertise. I think pretty much everyone, but maybe Thutmose and this guy. I don't even know how to say his name. I think everyone else for the most part, besides Mulan, because I did the swap event. And then actually, El Cid, I might be able to expertise. So we'll have to take a look at that later. But not too bad. I mean, for 1,600, 480 hours of speed ups, I'll take it. We have 646 crystal keys. Now, if I could get like 2 legendaries and maybe like a Navarre's Control, I'll be happy. But I don't know if we're gonna get that. Cross our fingers. We got a Hope Cloak. Okay, I'll take that actually. And we got 1 legendary. Okay, I got like half what I wanted. I guess I'll take it. Basically another legendary there. But overall, like I've gotten wrecked with these equipment chests lately. 226 hours of speed ups. Materials is what I care the most about here, obviously. But then also, we get 1 Hope Cloak, which I'll definitely take because we have a couple commanders that have Hope Cloaks that can get upgraded. So I don't think I'll do that today, obviously, but in the future be able to do that. So I'll take it. Could definitely be worse, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and do the 200 sovereign keys. These ones we have to do 10 at a time. We got to go down to 393. So we'll do 10 at a time. And again, I don't really care about any of the commanders here. I just want to get it for the KVK reward. That's about it. Honestly, getting commanders that I have expertise to get coins that I can trade in. Hopefully we'll have an example for you. So that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Thank you, Lilith. That is 5 gold heads for getting a full Joan of Arc Prime. So just by me choosing to do this, I'm getting 5 gold heads already, which I will 100% take. Got a full Tommy. I don't have her expertise, unfortunately. So there's another 50 from having Gaja. Okay, another 50 from Alex. So that's 6 gold heads now that we've gotten. Plus we get some decent speed ups from these, which is not why you're doing it, but I mean, I'll take it. Could definitely be worse. There's halfway. We are at the halfway point. Another gold head from Prime Joan and another Gaja. What's up with Joan and Gaja from these? Jeez. Okay, another 150. I don't even know how many gold heads that is at this point. Like 8 or 9. Maybe 9 there now with Pakal. Oh, this is totally worth it. That's like what, 14 or 15 gold heads now? This is gonna be amazing. We'll have to see how many gold heads we get from this. We got 3 more. Last 2. And last one here. Okay, nothing there. But let's go into the shop. That is 14 gold heads that we got from this. And you can buy more sovereign keys if you want, or you can buy speed ups, resources, but obviously with a main account, you're going to go for the legendary commander sculptures every single time. So what does that put us at? That puts us at 914, plus we're getting another 13 at reset. So that puts us in a good spot coming into obviously new commanders. Plus we get this, so we get some more crystals. We do have to get this at some point as well before fighting starts. But that puts us in a good spot. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. And let's see from opening those chests if we have any upgrades we can make. Because obviously that actually does play a role for this KVK. Boom, we get to expertise El Cid again. We used him for the commander swap event, so that actually works out really well. Being able to have him expertise again. Thutmose, we can also expertise. That's 2 expertise commanders. Let's see, Mulan maybe. 1 more skill into her. Okay, we'll take it. I like that better than the 3rd skill for sure. So a little bit more work to do on her. Maybe in the next 2 KVKs I'll be able to expertise her. I don't think there's anyone else. Besides, what's that guy's? Yeah, this guy that I can't pronounce. We have 286. I haven't really even looked at his skill kit. I mean, this one could be actually decent. But it's really his 2nd skill that could be usable. I mean, we're just gonna pass skills in here. I don't really care. I think that 4th skill is actually probably gonna be the only one I would potentially use. So that gets us to level 4 on that one. So I'll take that for sure. But I think that's really everything. And unfortunately, the new Gathering Commanders aren't in any of those chests yet. So we don't get any of those sculptures, but that's all right. I don't really care. Oh, nice. We get This guy, 60 minutes of speed ups. Okay. So let's see where we finished with the speed ups. Holy crap. 3,069 days. So we've gotten 60 days of speed ups from opening all those up. That's crazy. 60 days. All right. Next we got armaments. I know this is a long video, but I know you guys are gonna enjoy it. So we got a lot of formation choice chests to open up. We got some random ones. We have 500 transmutation stones. We're probably not gonna do any transmuting in this video, just because that's gonna take way too long. I might do another live stream for that in the future, but we will be opening all of these. This is basically like playing slots, honestly. So let's start off with the lowest chance of success. Start off with these elite ones. We have 47 of these. These are all going to be random, so pretty much all are going to get recycled immediately. We do have a decent amount of space, so we're not going to run out of space today, which is good. Plus we'll recycle pretty much everything we get here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But all right, recycle. Pretty much all these are going to get recycled immediately because none of them are going to be upgrades. Oh, I stand corrected. Oh, whoa. For Delta too? Are you serious? I'm even going for Delta today. I mean, that's not the best inscription, but that's from the, what do you call it? The elites? I mean, I'll take that. Jeez. Okay. Let's start with 2 of these so we can do 10 of each. All right, 20 of these guys. Oh, double inscription. Annexer. I mean, it's not even worth keeping. Last 10 here. 3.1% infantry. I mean, I might keep that just for the stat. Probably don't need to, but we will. We'll open up 4 at a time with these. Oh. We'll keep that for stats in case we want to add like a crappy inscription on it at some point. Luster. Whenever the wielder's troop is inflicted with a control effect, has a 10% chance to negate the effect, deal direct damage. Oh, that, I don't even know. It doesn't sound great, but I'll keep it so I can look into it more later. All right, we got 4 more here. That was 3.5 siege health. It's not gonna be worth keeping, I don't think. I mean, I'll save it, but stats probably aren't high enough on that one. All right, last 4. That's art. I mean, 3.5% archer health. There's no inscription on that, but like if I got a hunter, I could toss it on there. All right, on to the ones that we can actually choose. We're going Delta formation. Really nothing there. I mean, you don't really expect to get anything good from these. I've actually gotten the best luck from these. From the randoms, at least. All right, last 6. All right, we'll open up. Choose the closest for pity. I guess I could see where pity is at. I feel like wedge is probably the closest for pity. Yeah, we got 7 out of 10 on wedge. Let's see where delta's at. Probably nothing, honestly. Yeah, 0 out of 10. I mean, do I go for wedge then? I mean, with 125 legendaries, it might be better to go for wedge. That might actually be the better play here. I mean, 7 out of 10 with 125 legendaries for pity, that's that might be worth doing. Hit Intrepid. And toss it onto QSH. Ooh, tossing Intrepid onto here. Okay, Honors at the Pantheon. No, it'll be this one. Swapping out Focus Fire. I mean, I think that might be I might do that instead. I think that is the play. Because I can always swap stuff over, because I got a bunch of these. So I think that's the play, honestly. How about this? We'll start with the epics with Wedge. And we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, odds are we won't get anything, but at least take a chance, right? Wait, I don't look at this one. Ooh. Potentially swap over to V formation eventually. Hardy. Alright, we got 50 left on this one. Ooh. $30 left here. A whole lot of nothing on that one. Deflector. I mean, those cap stats are actually good, but that's about it. I wonder if that deflector one, if we like swap that over to Delta, what that would look like. I guess I'd have to look for it in here real quick. Yeah, I mean, certainly could do that. It's a pretty cheap one to do. But we are going to go for wedge formation. I just think that's the better option here. Shielded. Payback. And that one has decent health or defense on there. Ooh, 3.5 cav health. And FYI, the reason why I keep those, even though they don't have an inscription or anything, is because you can always toss like a crappy inscription on it and then convert it to something else, or be able to re-roll it. So that's why I keep the ones that are like, oh, 3.5% whatever stat that might be good down the road. Like, I believe I did that the last time I did a video on this. Yeah, like 1.4% all damage. I mean, it's not the best, obviously, but armored. Bellicose. Oh, that puts us at 8. All right, so now we're at 8. I mean, crazed isn't great, but that puts us at 8 out of 10. Oh, double. Maybe 10 is the way to go, opening 10 at a time. Nine horse. Enduring. Bummer. I was hoping that double would be something. What was that one? Oh yeah. There's that bluster again that we don't need. Alright, I got 60 left. We're halfway. No inscriptions. We got 50 left. Come on. $1.5 all damage. Oh, man. Those stats are actually not bad at all. Tossing an inscription on there, that could actually be good. No inscriptions. Goodness. Alright, there's 2. This one actually could be Intrepid. It's in the right one. Pulverize. Assertive. Alright, we got 20 more. We're going to go 5 at a time. Come on. There's a double. All right, last 10 here. Got to get really lucky. That could be it. It's in the right spot. It's in the right spot. Desperado. 3.5% siege health though. All right, come on. Last 5. Again, it's in the right spot. Oh my gosh. This is the last one. Last chance. Strategic, bro. Rip. So what is that? That puts us at 8 out of 10 now. My goodness. Open up 125 legendaries. I don't get one. I guess I got one. But I didn't get what I needed, unfortunately. Well, that's a bummer. But we still have a lot of stuff to do. And, you know, we'll have to do another stream where we play around with all the transmutation stones because we obviously have a ton. And let's see, can we do anything in here? I guess we can open up one of these. Eight transmutation stones. Let's go. Guess it's better than the 5, but my gosh. I guess if we recycle, what, 11? We could probably find 11 to recycle. It's easier to recycle from here. I don't know why I have some of these that I just didn't get rid of. I don't know. Gotta do 7 more. I think a lot of them are things that I've saved like a long time ago where it was really good at the time. Like this, I don't know why I still have that. All right, gotta find 2 more. There we go, we can buy 1 more here. Watch me get more transmutation stones. I guess I asked for that. I literally called that. That sucks. Well, it puts us at 520, so at some point we'll have to do a live stream and figure those out. Our fight is going to be on the 7th, so we have another week. But we are going to jump over to farm accounts and go ahead and do the same exact thing we just did on the main account. We'll be going a lot faster on these ones. We have 6 of them to go through, so that is going to be a separate video. I'll be chopping this up into a video, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, make sure you go check out that video. But we're going to go ahead and do this live for everyone else that is here. But thank you guys for checking out the video of me opening them up on my main account. And hopefully you guys enjoy, hopefully better luck on the farm account. So hope to see you guys in that video, and let's get started on the farm accounts. So let's get started on number 3. We have a bunch of stuff to open up on all of them. I'll be posting that whole thing as a video here shortly when I have time to go through it. I guess I haven't even logged on to these accounts yet today. Whoops. That's my bad. So buy a couple of these out. It has been a busy day. I've not had a chance to do this yet, but all right, start recording. All right, guys, we are going to be starting out on all my farm accounts and opening up everything we've got. I probably won't do armaments just because I have so many of these and I don't need armaments on this account, and I need to go through them anyway. So we're not doing this. Not today. Maybe another time, but we're not doing that today. We got a ton of stuff to do on this though. We got, like I said, we got 6 accounts. So let's get started. We are gonna go ahead and start with, let's see, we got 10 Ceroli chests. I don't even remember doing Ceroli in here, but we got 10 crystal keys. Let's go. All right, we got 1,400 supply boxes. Like I said, we're gonna kind of rapid fire through all these. Let's start off. We got 10 gold keys, some silver keys. All I care about on this account is resources, because I'm going to be sending everything over to my main account. You can see 2 billion food, 1.8 wood, 1.3 stone, 1.1 gold. So we'll be opening up pretty much everything and then sending it over to the main account. So magic chests. This is from doing daily objectives. Yes, I do daily objectives on the farm accounts because the value is great. So let's open up 143 of these. It's 143 days worth. AP, I would love to be able to spend way more AP on these accounts, but it's very difficult to do so. Got a cave treasure, okay. 3 kingdom supply chests from doing a couple marauders, just so I could trade with people in the kingdom. Got 27,000 compensation chests. I don't even remember where these came from. But let's open up all of these. All right, 2,400. I think we actually get 10 or 12 more here. Let's do that real quick. We'll open up now 2,482. Watch me get like 15 gold heads on this one. We got 2 gold heads, 871 ethel sculptures, and 1,800 silver keys. All right. We'll go straight over to silver keys. We have 2,122 silver keys. All I care about here is resources. That is literally it. Okay, I'll take it. On to the gold keys. We have 779 gold keys. Here we go. On this one, I'm pretty sure I have all the gathering commanders I need expertise at this point. But we got some resources there. Onto the equipment chests. This one, same thing. All I care about is the resources. Just kind of interesting because I typically get a lot of materials on these when I open them up on farm accounts. Got some legendaries there that will never get crafted. But let's go on to, let's see, we have to do 200 sovereign keys. We'll still do that on these farm accounts. And this one, I care about the resources, which is kind of funny because nobody else wants resources from these besides me. I guess I get some for having YSS expertise, and I don't know who else I have expertise on this account. We got a full Scipio. Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't want to spoil that. We have a video coming out on Moctezuma here soon. So those of you in the live stream actually get a little sneak peek at that. All right. Gold is actually really nice in these, because you can get quite a bit of gold. All right, last 2. Right, there we go. And I don't, obviously, I'm not going to do tech on these or anything, but I might as well open them up, right? All right, well, let's jump over to the next farm account. Like I said, we have 6 of these, so we'll have to go through pretty quickly before reset hits. And usually with these courier events, I like to be able to be on my farm accounts for them, because you can actually get some pretty good rewards for it. Because I like to buy out all the resources every time on all the farm accounts with the gems. Because obviously I don't care about gems on these accounts. Oh, that's right, we have Holy Knight's Treasure. I might actually do some more of that on the main account before it ends. All right, but with this account, let's open up these ones real quick. All right. So these, we have 5 swirly chests. Okay, get some crystal keys. Get 1,471 supply boxes, 11 gold keys, 67 silver keys, some resources, 125 days worth of magic chests. Nice. 2 kingdom supply chests. We actually have like 100 Kingdom Supply chests on my farm number 6. So that's coming up very shortly. 1,314 Treasure of the Warrior Queen. Bro, 3 legendary commander sculptures, are you kidding me? Alright, 27,000 compensation chests. Get a couple million of each resource. I'm okay with that. Onto the silver keys. We got 1,370 silver keys. There we go. Onto 797 gold keys. I swear, farms always have way better luck than main accounts. It's so annoying, especially as somebody that uses farm accounts as much as I do. I know all too well how good of luck farm accounts get. It is crazy. Let's open up 498 crystal keys. No legendaries on that one. We'll probably get 15 legendary materials though. Oh, we got 3. Look at that. Opened up way less than my main account and I got more legendaries. Bro, you can't make this up. I swear it's intentional at this point. Oh man. All right, well, we got 200 sovereign keys to open up as well. Where is it? There we go. All right, we got 200 of these. Again, just looking for resources here. There's 2 million gold. I'll take that. Oh, he got a full Mary. And it is kind of crazy how many of these keys I have saved up on farm accounts. Ooh, full Attila. Got 40 more here. Last 10. Right. You actually do have some in the shop here. And honestly, like, this is... Don't do this unless it's a farm account. Don't do that, guys. I promise it is not a good idea to do that. But I'm doing it because it's a farm account. Oh boy. That is some pretty awful value, but I mean, I'll take it. I'll for sure take it every single time. All right, going on to number 5. We got 4 more of these farm accounts left. If this doesn't remind you guys that you should be logging into farm accounts, I don't know what will. I mean, I don't spend a ton of time on them either. It's just over time stuff adding up, you know? But make sure you log in every day because you can tell I have not logged in yet today on any of these farm accounts. All right, let's get started here. Equipment, we got 5 Ceroli. I don't know how I have 26 legendary chests on here. That's kind of crazy. All right, we got 1,391 supply boxes, 13 gold keys, and 53 silver keys. Those are really the most important ones from that. 131 days of magic chests. All right, I need to figure out how to use AP on these farm accounts. Some Crusader supply chests. Some gems. We got 1,028 Treasure of the Warrior Queen. No, this is the first time I haven't gotten a gold head. Surprising from a farm account, actually. Get a couple million resources there. All right, on to the keys. Starting out with 1,238 silver keys. The rewards from these are just honestly trash. It's kind of sad. All right, but we got 839 gold keys. Some pretty good legendaries, actually. All right, we got 525 of the crystal keys. Got some mountain boots. And 1 legendary. Not a whole lot of resources from these, actually. The value isn't amazing there, to be honest. Right. Got 200 of these. I have basically 3 KVKs worth of sovereign keys on these accounts. That's insane. Full call, full Dido as well. Full Mary again. Got 4 more here. Got 50 coins. We'll have to go and buy out the shop here again. Again, do not do this. This is not good value at all. But for a farm account, it is good value. Oh geez. We got a bunch of these to open up too. I'll take it. All right, we will jump over to number 6. This is the one I actually have a lot of stuff to open up. This is going to be a good one because I did Marauders on this account. So this one will actually be really good. All right, let's get our extra treasure of the Warrior Queen chest right there. All right, let's get started. Get our 4 crystal keys this time. All right, 1,429 supply boxes, 12 gold keys, 56 silver keys, 122 days of magic chests. Nice. Ooh, a cave chest, okay. We got 1,274 treasure of the Warrior Queen, another legendary commander sculpture. I've gotten that in literally every account besides one. 40,000 compensation chests. I don't know where I'm getting these. Besides like from KVK where you trade in sculptures, you have excess, but I don't think I've done that recently on these accounts. But 114 Kingdom Supply chests. These are actually really good. And for the sake of time, we aren't going to do too few. We're going to start with 14. Resources are what I care about. Even though a day speed up is nice, I don't care about it on this account. We'll do 20 at a time. 3-day speed up. Some resources, okay. 2 days of speed ups there. Some gems. Gems are actually nice on this account. 500 gems, 50 gems, another 3-day speed up. There's 1,000 gems. Nice. 24-hour speed up. Another 500 gems. I'll take that all day long. 600 gems. Nice. Last 20. 2 more 24-hour day speed ups. Jeez. Not too bad. But I mean, like, this is why I don't care about speed ups, because I have so many on this account already. On all my farm accounts, really. And like, same with gems. Like, these were from doing Marauders. So if I open up all of these are essentially all from Marauders. Puts me at 50, almost 60,000 gems. Crazy. It's a lot of gems. For a farm account, especially. But we got 1,323 silver keys. Just for the resources. 797 gold keys. Again, I don't think I need any of the commanders up there, honestly. Just the resources, which you don't get a whole lot, honestly. The value isn't amazing. I mean, it's really good if you don't have Seondak expertise yet, but if you do, it's not the best value, I would say. But 520 crystal keys, that's actually good value for my main account. Holy crap, 2 more legendaries. Plus a Navarre's control and a Hope Cloak. Are you kidding me? Why couldn't my main get that? Bro. That sucks. But let's go ahead, do our 200 sovereign keys. And then we'll buy out the shop as well. Getting a good amount of coins. I'll take that full Alex. Halfway. You like I said, you can get quite a bit of resources from these actually, which on a main account sucks, but like 10 million resources, 13 million, I'll take that. Full Leo. He hasn't been usable in 3 years. All right, we'll go to the shop. I mean, we bought what, 200 of those? 200 times 50. Let's see what that is. I mean, 10 million gold. I'll take that. I'm not going to say no to it, that's for sure. All right, on to number 7. We got 2 more accounts here. And again, this is about just under 4 months of not opening anything on these accounts, where it's literally just accumulating stuff. Just under 4 months. And the reason why I know that is because on my main account, I had like, it was 114 days of daily objective quests, which means it's been 114 days since I opened it on my main account, which is similar to when I last opened on my farm accounts. And I will say with farm accounts, one of the most annoying things was doing expedition up to this amount with farm accounts. Like, that's honestly the most time consuming aspect of building a farm account is expedition. Which you absolutely don't have to do that, but I enjoy doing it just because you get all these Treasure of the Warrior Queens, which you get a ton of these alliance currency, which if you are migrating your account, you need. So having it available just in case is nice. So in my opinion, it's worth doing because you do it once and you never have to do it again, right? Can I collect this? I did. All right, starting off with 1,439 supply boxes, 65 silver keys, and 10 gold keys. 119 days of magic chests. Okay, 2 kingdom supply boxes. 200 gems, I'll take that. All right, we got 1,263 Treasure of the Warrior Queen. Dude, another legendary commander sculpture. Why am I getting so many of these? That's crazy. I really don't understand that. But we got 1,425 silver keys. And that's really like the nice thing from doing expedition is that like pretty much all these silver keys came from doing that. So you're getting resources, you're getting speed ups if you use them on the farm accounts. Like it's not nothing. You still get quite a bit of stuff. But 794 gold keys. Again, I don't think I need anything up there, to be honest. All right, we got 475 of our crystal keys. No legendaries that time. Okay, but we did get mountain crushers. You know, the best boot you're ever gonna find. No, probably the worst thing you're gonna find in that thing. All right, let's do our legendary tavern. 2 million gold, nice. Got a YSS there for some coins that we can trade into resources. And again, do not do that on your main account. It is strictly for farm accounts if you're going to trade that kind of stuff in. Well, Chandra. All right, 50 more here. Right here is what I'm talking about. We got 5 of these. Jeez. That's crazy. So I could get 50 heads of anybody I wanted. All right, let's hop on to number 8. We're making pretty good time with this. We've done 5 of my farm accounts in 22 minutes. Not too bad, actually. Oops. Alright, we'll get our 10 chests there. Now we can get started. 5 million? I'll take that. Oops, I did not mean to turn that off. Make sure I don't accidentally collect that or buy anything with gems later, because that would kind of suck. That would really suck. All right, got 5 conquest things to open up there. All right, we got 1,490 supply boxes, gold keys, silver keys, 124 magic chests. We're doing our daily objectives every single day. 4 kingdom supply chests. Okay, we got 600,000 gold, 200,000 gold, 1,459 treasure of the warrior queen. Dude, every single one but one, we've gotten the gold head. That's crazy. And then compensation chest, we got 34,000 of these. All right, let's go straight into our keys. 1,555 silver keys. All right. On to 802 gold keys. And I probably won't do this today, but I'll have to go through on all these farm accounts and see if there's anything worth upgrading. Like with commanders, if there's any gathering commanders that I don't have expertise yet. But 535 crystal keys. No legendaries on that one. But 201 60-minute speed ups, no legendaries at all. That's a first for a farm account. All right, where is my thing? Tavern, there we go. 585 will open up our 200. Good amount of food we've gotten so far. Nice, 2 million gold. Not a whole lot of coins yet, but decent resources so far. All right, we got 2 more. Oh, we got full bobber. Not gonna use it, but there we go. There's our 200. We do have some coins to use up there. One bobber. Get a nice 5-minute speed up for the farm account. Alright, so we got quite a bit of resources now we can send over. And then plus we have all of these. We have our pick ones that will open up for gold. So we'll do this on all of the farm accounts just so we can load up my main account as much as possible. So 1.1 billion gold now that I'll be able to send over. I probably will try to do that either tonight or tomorrow. Just because it takes a long time to transfer over resources from this many farm accounts and this many resources. It does take a long time. But it is worth it, in my opinion. I think it is worth doing. If you have the means to do it, I think it's worth at least trying to do it. Guess we had another sovereignty there, but oh well. But if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like and subscribe. I do this usually every 3 or 4 months, opening up everything on my main account and my farm accounts. So if you did not watch the video of me opening up everything on my main account, I both live streamed it and posted it as a video. So make sure you go check that out. But if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, we are all done, guys. Thank you for everyone that was here live. I'll continue being live for a bit more. Who was it in chat? Beta Tusur, however you pronounce your name. Like Raphael was saying, I was recording a video, so that way I don't have to edit it for an hour. It's way easier for me because I'm recording in my streaming software, and so I'm able to just hit record and then end record and then post the video. It's way easier. So that way I don't have to actually go into editing software and spend an hour editing. I can just get it ready to post and it'll be good. I just need to make the thumbnail. So just makes my life a lot easier. So that's why I was recording a video within a live stream, which actually works out really nicely because now I'll have essentially 3 videos coming from 2 extra videos coming from this live stream. Oh, that was complete trash. My goodness. While we are live, I actually did want to do some of the, what you call it, Holy Knight's Treasure. I don't know how far, probably just to level 45. I don't think, yeah, I don't want to go to level 70. I think level 45 is the play. And then probably keep the Shield of the Eternal Empire. Should I put Dido Hera as my city garrison or Gorgo Hera? Raphael, with your gear, I would probably go Dido, just because your archer gear is just absolutely terrifying. I would probably go for the archer. That's just my personal preference. Yeah, man, I'll be live streaming fighting. Our first fight is on the 7th, so that will be Friday. I guess it doesn't show it on here. It'll be Friday on the 7th, right here. I think 14:52 UTC, so about 15 UTC is when the pass opens. So we'll be doing a live stream before that. I'll have to find a time to do armaments as well. Maybe I'll try to schedule a time with Shappy and see if he'll come on stream with me and do armaments, because I have 520 transmutation stones and crystals and conversion stones. We got a lot of stuff. How do I manage so many farm accounts? It's really just routine, honestly. Like, I just kind of have that routine built of, I don't know if you guys saw me do it, but like when I log onto a farm account, just being able to finish daily objectives as fast as possible, having presets made to send out your farm accounts is really important. So being able to go like this, multi-select, and then just swap to the next farm account, and that farm 3, Gainz farm 3, is currently sending out troops to hit that barbarian as we speak right now. And then I'll do the same thing on this account. Zoom out, find a barbarian, attack, new troop, multi-select, and so on. And so it's really just building a routine. And people think I spend hours on my farm accounts every day. I don't. The most time I've spent on a farm account was when I was hitting Marauders with my main account, and I had my farm account following me, hitting them with my main account. That's the most amount of time I've spent on a farm account, honestly. But let's do some Holy Knight's Treasure, just because we need to open up some gems first. Oh yeah, I can show pairings real quick first. So this is what I have for pairings as of right now. Things might change. I am leaning toward doing BQ and Luce, and then Scipio and Ragnar is kind of the plan. So these will probably get swapped around, we'll have to see. But I can show you gear real quick as well. So this is my Gaja. I have Gaja and Gonzalo as my Siege March. This is my QSH. It's my Scipio. Bing. My Nevsky gear is right here on double C. And then there's my BQ. But let's go ahead, open up some gems. Yeah, Marauders take so long, man. Takes so long. I also really don't know why I hoard gems like this. Don't use Ragnar Prime, better use William Wallace. That's what I have to figure out. Alright, that's plenty. Where is it? There we are. Alright. Oh crap, I still have my gem thing off. I don't like that. I always have it on because I worry about accidentally spending like 2,000 gems on something I don't want to do, which would suck. Well, we're gonna go to level 45 just so we can get the blueprints. Here's one blueprint. Ooh, got a 5. Nice. All right. Ooh, that sucked. I'll just do another 5 spot. That's fine. Take the discount, even though it's probably better to just do the 1. But I got decent value. I'll take that. We got our 6 weapons. Now let's go and turn off. Where is it? There we go. Please remind me before I use gems. Yeah, Ragnar Prime is one of the commanders I definitely regret investing into. I mean, 11.5 million kills, it's okay. I could invest into Philip, but with new calves and new infantry coming, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. Is it better to run William Wallace than Prime Ragnar? I feel like it probably is. But one thing I need to do before reset. Oh crap! I might have missed it. Was protect the supplies. I don't know if you can start it within an hour of reset, because I don't think I did it on my alt yet. Oh, you can. Let's go. I just need the base rewards from it. I need 20 star. Honestly, just doing this 16 is probably good. I don't need more than that. He's in dailies. Well, if you want to cover my dailies, I'll get them. I don't do dailies though. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you drop a like on here. Appreciate it. And if you would like to support the channel financially, we have memberships. I think I have my PayPal thing in my bio or whatever. Or Flux scripts always work too. But obviously I don't expect anybody to donate. I just know that some people enjoy doing it. But you guys just being here live is a lot of support, so I appreciate all of you guys for being here. I would like to stream more. Just difficult with my work schedule, and then doing my other stuff on the side with fitness, social media. It's just a lot. However, I am working from home the rest of the year, so that'll definitely help out a bit with my full-time job. Is Nevsky still viable nowadays? No. Is he usable? Yes. Should you invest into him right now? Absolutely not. Honestly, this auto feature is such a lifesaver. I just run the game in background and do work. See, I haven't used auto barb. I also don't have the gem supply thing active, so I wouldn't even be able to if I wanted to. Fighting in this KVK has been so inconsistent and sporadic. Kind of frustrating. Because like I want to be able to fight on this account, but every time I log in, there's like nobody online. And like just freebirding. Like I don't know if it's because I'm in a different time zone or what, but and I have this echelon set built for infantry for Philip with drums, nullify, and civilize. I'm seriously considering converting the Delta. I mean, probably a good play, not gonna lie. Ooh. Yeah, if it gives you causative, I think that's a no-brainer. I think you do it. For sure. I didn't even see that thing. Anybody else take a top rank in this event? Yeah, so here's the map. This map is so confusing, honestly. Weird. Couldn't keep up with others in the event. I'll be honest, a lot of it does kind of come from luck of what your route is. because I took 3rd place in it, and I'm at 100% on Legendary, so I know for sure I'll take 3rd place. Oh, I didn't finish Bastions on this account either. Bro. I really have been slacking today. Goodness. Also, we got 43 people in here. We got 25 likes. Let's get that up. Let's get it to at least 35. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. How are we only at 25 likes? How far am I in Crystal Tech? I just hit 25 million spent. I'm gonna show you here quick. Let me just collect these. Oh, nice. I got 20. I'm good with that. And rank 25. What does that give me? I don't care. But let me just do this real quick and then we'll jump back over to the main account. Yo, what's up, fish? What KVK was this? So this is my alt account that I have not really had a whole lot of chains to play besides the zone 5 fight a little bit. Like, let's see, how many kills am I at? Not a lot. Yeah, just under 1 million from a couple hours of fighting. But main account is in 1875, so we are in the huge KVK that's going on right now with 1365, 2359, 1903, 27, 28, pretty much all the mega Imperium kingdoms, right? Or not mega, but all the big Imperiums currently. Yeah, I've not been able to fight on this account as much as I wanted to be. Oh, 3.5 health. I think this should be for Wedge. Yeah, I feel like Scipio does usually give good armaments. Oops. Yeah, this is my alt account. It's a fully ranged account. Alright, we're gonna have to keep an eye on, we got 25 minutes. Keep an eye on the power event. Still rank 15, we just need to be in the top 20. Which isn't a whole lot of buffer. Who's this? Holy crap. How many sets do you have? Jeez. Can you rate my 7 marches? You can send them to me. Jeez. You abandoned this account? Oh, it is Benny Ha. Okay. You abandoned this account? Bro. How do you abandon this? This is literally one step away from being top tier. That's crazy. Armaments are not good enough. Goodness. Got 7 inscriptions on here. That's wild. Swapping this to pincer. Fish has access to every big account. You a pilot, Fish? For Delta? Whoops. I think I looked at that one already. Just helping good friends. Nice. See, that's the kind of piloting that I am okay with, to be honest. I don't love the paid pilot meta. I don't think it's good for the game. Whale move right here. Try the Lost Kingdom. 2 of my friends are very high spenders. Tell them to come get a Gainz Gaming membership. Nice. Doubt they watch YouTube. Oh, I forgot I was gonna show you guys tech. So this is where I'm currently at. We got infantry, call to arms maxed out, got economic tech maxed out, infantry maxed out. Now working on swift marching, then larger camps, and eventually special concoctions, and then trying to get to special concoctions 2 is the goal. I spent over 3K on armaments back then, and there was no pity system. Yeah, before the pity system, it was really, really rough. But yeah, this is where my tech is at. Not the greatest spot. I have been trying to chain a lot, 100 or 1500 barbs essentially, but like I'm rank 84 in the alliance. I feel like everyone here is just 5 marching, which maybe is the play. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably have what is it? Supply depot. This guy, where you can auto march or auto barb. That's probably what people are doing. Just doing the 30 day gem supply and then just auto barbing. No, I'm not fish. On my alt I am. On my main account here, I'm not. On this one, I did pop-ups, and then I typically will do one Mountain Warfare. Although typically the last 2-3 KVKs, my Mountain Warfare has been donated very, very generously from subscribers. So I'm hoping that happens again this KVK because I try not to spend. How old is my account? 2036 days. No, I like I said, I am kind of trying to cut down on spending. Just because I bought a house 4 months ago. And pretty much the entire time I've played Rise of Kingdoms as like not free to play, pretty much all my spending has been from donations. I have 3 SVIP accounts, 3 VIP 19 accounts, around 8 or so VIP 18. What? How is that possible? What's up, Abe? But how is that possible? You got pilots running them, don't worry. Buzz, do you pay your pilots? Or do you just have people running them? Also, I don't know if I finished Tempest Clash on this account. Oh crap, I have not finished this. At my peak, I run 2 teams of pilots 24/7, constantly in 3 KVKs or so. Jeez, dude. Raphael, I feel like VIP 19 probably is not worth doing that for 290,000 gems. We had an Arvix in the chat. Do it for real. Some play for me for free, some get paid decent money. I honestly hate Tempest Clash, kind of. I know, I don't love doing it, but considering I'm getting a gold head for this, I think it's worth doing. I'm gonna die. I don't think anybody likes this event, to be honest. See if they'll accept it. Buzz, why don't you send me your alliance? Yeah, it is a cool idea, but I think it definitely could have been a lot better. Okay, Buzz, I'll take a look at it in a sec here. Yeah, Buzz, do you spend on all these accounts? I'm dead. Okay, guys, surrender. I hate this event. uh... Can we just surrender, guys? This guy's not even... My goodness. Who's saying no? Bro, we got an archer that thinks they're an infantry. We got calves that don't kill the archer. It's like... If people knew how to play this event, it'd be a little more enjoyable, but... Like, I can't do anything if nobody kills that archer. Alright, Fish. Appreciate you being here, man. I don't think there's even a chance that we win this, even if all of us attack this. Honestly, it would have been hilarious if we won. Alright, how many more points do I need to get a gold head? Because that's all one more win. Alright, hopefully we get a win here, and then we can go take a look at Buzz's account of Kraken accounts. Good, someone changed to Archer. One more infantry would be nice here. That guy on the right would switch. Oh, look at that. Must be in the stream. Alright, let's win so we can get this over with. Got the same lineup. Alright, we need that cav to kill the archer. There we go, someone that knows how to play. Let's go. What's up, Matt? Doing pretty good. How about you? Alright, let's try to get some damage on here while we can. Alright, Buzz. Hopefully this will be the last one and I'll go take a look. Yeah, what's up, Matt? What is the minimum level a commander should be to chain KVK barbs, or any barbs in general? Probably level 60. I don't know why you'd be chaining with something that's like level 40. Because you're not going to have max amount of troops. So it'd make a lot more sense to not do that. Yeah, I would just get like Ukabing or Zeuge or YSG or someone to level 60. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple of shots in here before we leave. Bro, attack. Auto barbing for life. This guy was smart. He'd try to kill me. I don't know why he wouldn't. Take me out for 30 seconds. I have QSH. Yeah, dude, get QSH to level 60. That's all you need to do. QSH level 60 and then invest in Shajar. Or Richard, or literally anybody, honestly. Someone that will heal. That's all you need. I want to attack. There we go. You buy at least 1 to 3 T5 accounts a month. Buzz, how much does that cost? Alright, we need to heal and then go straight to their ship. Alright, 30 seconds. I don't know why they're over here. Yeah, no, Matt, if you're free to play, you shouldn't be investing in the Hera for chaining. Invest in the QSH, best commander in the game, use him for chaining. Bro, are you kidding me? And it doesn't tell you how many points you have. Are you serious? Okay, I need them to surrender like immediately. Or us to surrender. One more. Yes, let's go. Thank you, all of you. Let's go. Okay, that better be enough points. 50 activity points. Let's go. Thank you, everyone that was in that. All right, Buzz, we'll jump over onto the main account here in a sec. All right, still rank 15. Yeah, Matt, if you get QSH to 5111, that'll be enough for chaining, in my opinion. I'm 1.5 million away from VIP 19. All right, let's close out, reopen. Matt, the thing is that QSH is the best commander in the game, so investing into QSH would be a wise decision, in my opinion. Even if right now your gear for it is not great, it's still going to be worth doing. Oh, wait. That's probably worth it. 1,000 gems. I'll take that. Oh no, Raphael, are you serious? That's why I kept on checking it, because I didn't want to get bumped down to the, like, rank 21. That sucks. You know, they were just waiting for it to be like 2 seconds away from reset to collect their expanded troops or whatever. They probably had like a 50k expansion ready to collect right before reset. I've done that, to be honest. Feel kind of bad about it, but not really. Feel bad for you though, Raphael. Finally get some special concoctions going. Oh, jeez. Wow. I passed someone just 5 seconds in the power to get the top spot. This is your farm? Dude. How do you have Hunter on your farm account? Bro. Your farm account has 6 billion kill points. That's crazy, dude. Alright, well, we got rank 15. Top rank, almost 1.1 million power. Yeah, I guess I could have pushed into the top 10, but for one more gold head, I don't think that was worth it. The R2s. Jeez. That's crazy, dude. Most of your accounts are in the R2. That's just insane. And that's not all either. There we go, rank 3. We got 13 commander sculptures. Let's go. So what does that put me at? 927. I'll take that. Well, hey Buzz, if you wanna cover my Mountain Warfare, I'd definitely take that. Toss me some Flux scripts over. Also, do people buy the Conqueror's Will? I know a lot of people in 1875 do. I've never gotten it. You always steal Zenith when no one's looking. Honestly, $50 for this is insane. That does not, I mean, obviously transmutation crystals are hard to come by, but that seems expensive. Like really expensive. Yeah, I've never pushed a Zenith either. Oh crap, open 30 gold chests. Well, that's kind of awkward. I don't, oh man. I don't have any gold keys left. I'm gonna have to hope for some from chests. Yikes. Yeah, I feel so bad for people that push and get 11th place. Like that just sucks. Yeah, the last Zenith, when there was that guaranteed spot for getting 60 million power, that was insane. Like pretty much every single person that won Zenith here was over 60 million power. I think like the rank 30 spot was like 60 million power. It was insane. I know that they were, the intention at least, their intention that they announced was like, oh, we want to make sure that there's a guaranteed spot. So that way if you push X amount, you'll guarantee that you'll get the Zenith skin. And then it made it so that every single time Zenith comes around, you have to push 60 million power to get the skin. Because that's what top 10 is. Everyone is over 60 million power. You spent $4,100 on speed ups. Wait, $4,100? Or 4,100 days of speed ups? Both are insane, but days? Jeez. On one account? Dude, 7,000 days of speed ups on your farm. I don't even know how you accumulate that many on a farm account. I don't think I'd even be able to. Like, I thought having 1,000 on a farm account was insane. And that's after like not using any, like, ever on the farm account. Jeez. There's different levels to this, guys. Very different levels. Look at 2055. What's in 2055? Yeah, dude, you literally have accounts in every single kingdom. We got Pitbull in the chat, Mr. Worldwide. Is this you? Jeez. Got some big power in here. Wow. Is this Matt? Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll say in KVK, chaining with non-max commanders is going to be difficult. You're going to have to come back and heal quite a bit. Obviously, max, or not max him out, but get him to 4 stars so you can get all the skills. That correct went from 530 mil to 430 in 2 KVKs. Jeez. Yeah, and obviously, like, as you hit barbarians, you're going to get XP as well. That's his farm. There's no way his farm is 400 million power. There's no way. No way. That's just crazy. Also, I am kind of worried now. I totally forgot about this. Opening 20 golden chests, or 30 golden chests, because I don't have any gold keys left. I guess hitting barbarian forts will get me a lot of keys, but he's always compared to Makot, but less competitive. Yeah, Makot's in my KVK. See, Matt, one thing I don't miss about the early game is being short on stars. I do remember that, and it sucked. And now I'm lucky enough to be at the point of the game where you have more stars than you can use. Like if I try to, what's an example? Yeah, like I have 2,500 here. I have a bunch here too. So it's like, I'm very thankful to be at the point where I don't need them anymore. But I do feel your pain. I left Makot and Dasher in 3303 because I don't vibe the kingdom. Well, Buzz, we're actually allied with 3303, so you'd be allied with us. Because most of 3303 is my old alliance in 1846. It's a bunch of them over there. Yeah, we're allied with 3303. So it's top versus bottom. So 3303 is up here, 2359 is over here, and then we are here. We got 1365 in this zone that we'll be fighting here. 28 is here, so they'll be fighting against 2359 over here. Part of me is debating bringing these chaining marches back so I can hit barbarian forts. Because I need to hit at least 30. But ideally I want to get to 50 as soon as possible. Because of this right here. Get 200 the XP. Yeah. Yeah, Matt, I would say the thing that people have issues with a lot of times in the early game is they try to do too many things at once. And I think that is the situation that you find yourself in, where you're trying to run 5, 6, 7 marches and you don't have the strength to do that, respectfully. You're like, just to be completely blunt, this is like a KVK1 pre-KVK1 account in Season of Conquest. So the ability that you have in Season of Conquest is severely limited, which is why your kingdom is saying to use Siege. Because Siege, you can do just about anything. Like, you can trade really, really well with Siege, even being free to play, even being 20 million power. You can still trade really well with Siege. But if you are in a situation where you know, you're trying to run 5 marches and you have the punch of someone in KVK1, none of your marches are going to trade well. You're going to trade like 1 to 50 every single time you leave your city, which isn't very fun. So I don't want you to, I don't want that to be you. You've been playing for 250 days or 239. Yeah, I mean, if you're free to play, the difficulty of being free to play is that in the early game especially, you kind of have to make up the fact that you're not spending with how much time you're playing, if that makes sense. So in order to be anywhere near competitive, you have to spend way more time playing the game as a free to play than someone who spends a ton of money. Like, get Gaja, put Gaja with Gonzalo, just run that, and then reinforce stuff. That's really all you can do. I'm not trying to be harsh, I'm just trying to be blunt so you have the best opportunity to succeed. Buzz, do you max Crystal Tech on these accounts too? Or how does that work? Gonzalo 5111. That's a good starting point for sure. Oh, you were in 1029 with Lambo? Well, there we got some gold keys. Let's go. Thank you, Conky. There's 5. We need 25 more. Let's see, I think we get ruins in 14 hours. Wonder if BQ with Philip works well together. It certainly could be usable. I don't know if I would use them together, but they could be used together. I think Philip is typically used more so with like Scipio or Ragnar. How did that not hit this barb? Bro. That sucks. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, make sure you drop a like on here. We got 45 people, we got 31 likes. Let's get that like count up. It's a free way to support the channel. The alliance I'm in. The alliance, how, what? Oh, they zeroed your entire alliance. Yeah, that's typically an early game thing. That's not so much in Season of Conquest, but it really depends on what kingdom you're in. Some kingdoms still do that. It's just the sad reality of some kingdoms in the game. That's happened to me before, so I know how you feel. It sucks. But it does happen somewhat frequently, I would say, where kingdoms will just take over the entire, or alliances will take over the entire kingdom, and then zero everyone they deem not fit for the kingdom. To be honest, most people just do that because they want to do it exactly. That's the reality of it. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. You know, because you do it. I mean, if there's anybody in this chat that has the ability to just zero a kingdom because they feel like it, it's probably Buzz. Not gonna lie, it's probably him. I think he's probably the only one that has the strength to do that. The strength and the means to do it. So don't get on his bad side. Oops. I remember I zeroed 4 alliances in my kingdom, dropped like 15 million power swarming people. That's insane. I remember when I first started playing the game, I was in the kingdom 1812, and there was it was like right after KVK 2, I believe, and there was a group of what was it? Group of Koreans that migrated in, and they decided, we want the kingdom. We don't want to fight with you guys. We want you guys out, and we're gonna take it over. That was essentially what they decided. and they had like at the time it was enormous, but they had like 105 million power player, and like obviously in KVK2 that's pretty extreme, like that's very, very high in KVK2. And they decided, all right, well, if you're not in our group, you get zeroed. And so I was one of the people that got zeroed overnight. At the time, I didn't even know what being zeroed was. I was brand new to the game. I actually should have started in like Kingdom 2000 something. When I first downloaded the game, I didn't understand that the kingdom you chose was like depending on how old that kingdom was. And so I just scrolled down. I was like, oh, 1812, boom. When I should have just chosen one at the very top, and I did not do that. So I ended up starting like while they were in KVK1 or something like that. And so I was very small in the kingdom anyway. And so they zeroed my account, and I was like, wait, where are all my troops? Like I logged on, I didn't know what happened. All my troops were gone. And yeah, it sucked. But what are you gonna do? That's life. You did the same thing? I'm glad I'm not the only one. That sounds like my story, but I was a Korean whale. You might have been the Korean whale back in 1812, Buzz. At this point, I think it might have been you. But Buzz, do you max tech on all your accounts in KVK? Bruh. When I made my account, the king might have been Season of Conquest. Yeah, that was your mistake, man. That was definitely your mistake. That's why I was like, your account is like a KVK1 account, and you're in Season of Conquest. So, it like if you put me against somebody that has been playing the game and is in KVK1, I'm gonna destroy them just because my account is so much older. So that's kind of the situation that you find yourself in, is you're at a severe, severe, severe disadvantage. And again, to be blunt, like any of my farm accounts that are farm accounts would be able to zero your city very easily. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Again, I'm not. But I'm just saying the reality is just having an account that's been in Season of Conquest is at such a huge advantage over you just because you started so late. By the way, my main infantry march is BQ Luce, second march Prime Ragnar Prime Scipio, third march Guan Yu Leonidas. Should I change the presets or am I overthinking? No, that's exactly what I would recommend with all those marches. Your first and second march are the same ones I run, except I run Scipio primary rather than Ragnar primary. I haven't noticed a huge difference between the two. Honestly, they perform pretty much the same, so I don't think it really matters. Buzz, if you don't mind me asking, how on earth do you afford this? That's like my biggest question here. You have like 40 T5, oh, bummer. You have like 40 T5 accounts that all max tech. How on earth do you afford this? Like, you don't have to answer. You don't. I'm just very curious because that's incredible to me. And plus, paying pilots to play some of them too. It's a secret. I respect that. I was just curious. But if you do want to let me know, like in Discord, I won't show chat, but I get to know. You were 14 or 13 when you started the game? Whoa, what? Let's see, so that would have been in 2018, I'm assuming. You've been playing for 7 years, so you're like 21. 21. That's crazy. I think I'm one of the younger content creators. I don't feel as young anymore though. I don't know if I've told people how old I am here. Why don't you guys guess? Guess how old I am. Hey, happy birthday, Ralph. Cutting back on spending because you need to save money for college. Smart man. I sound 25? I don't know you could sound an age. $40? Jeez. Do I sound that old? You turned 22 on 12/31. You used to spend 20 G's per month? Bro, what? Your parents rich? You can hear the wrinkles? Bro. I think you're just mad that I was kind of roasting your account a bit. Oh, jeez. That's funny. He's getting back at you, fossilized hunk. Also, you know what? In honor of Raphael's birthday, let's gift some memberships. We're gonna gift 5 memberships. Hopefully you get one, Raphael. In memory of his birthday, 0 city. Alright, Matt, let me 0 your city. Alright, we're gonna gift 5 memberships for Raphael. Yo, Buzz, you got one. Alright, Buzz, I think you need to gift a membership so Raphael can get one. But GG's. Congrats, guys, everyone that got a membership there. Appreciate all of you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, and big happy birthday to Raphael as well. Matt, if I could, I would, but you can't teleport through maps like that, unfortunately. Zero mean that'll be the news story for Rock. Breaking news: Gainz Gaming has zeroed somebody half his farm's power. Oh, but to answer the age question, I am 24. If you could get into 1875, Matt, I'd be very impressed. Now that would be news. That would be Rise of Kingdoms news, that's for sure. Breaking news, Furious is a bully. I mean, I usually bully Furious. In KVK, that is. You have a better chance of making a new account in the kingdom. I mean, you're not wrong. You'd farm for us? I mean, there are probably, I don't even know how many resource sellers in this kingdom. Too many to count, probably. I'm gonna say, where'd everyone go? Chat went from like, because I have like a chat rate on my stream. It went from like 11 chats a minute to boom, 0. Nobody's here. I'm debating if chaining is worth doing. It's hard to even say that, but just with how many crystals I need to kind of make up here. Because like I feel like I'm doing a lot of chaining. I'm at by 1,550 barbs chained. I'm rank 81 in the alliance, so I feel like a lot of people are just five or six marching. Yeah, I'll usually chain when I'm like watching something. That's usually what I try to do. So if I'm like watching a movie or something, then I'll just chain on my phone while I watch. And plus, all these chains have a 25% expansion from the Protect the Supplies event. So they also do a little bit more damage than if they didn't, obviously. Well, yeah, Matt, I feel like the barbarians probably kill your marches. I'm sorry, that's mean. I couldn't resist. People have been asking me to do more account roasting. The truth does hurt. Yeah, people have been asking me to do like account roasting. Yeah, honestly, like if I don't have the barbarian tech maxed out, my chainers aren't able to survive. So it really isn't. It really is true that without good tech, like barbarians do kill you, which is kind of crazy. And this is like the most barbarians I've been able to chain at once in a long time. You're just going for buffs to get gold heads? Oh, nice. You finished the event. That's good. I need to... Oh, there's only a day left. Crap. I need to do more on my alt account. I don't even know what level I'm on there. But I've been focusing so much on chaining on this account. I've barely even been on the other account. I only have 56,000 units left. Bro. Goodness. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, again, it's like a person in KVK1 trying to go to Season of Conquest and hit barbarians. Like, barbarians in Season of Conquest are tough. You used up all your AP. I'm trying to use a mine. I still have a ton. But I made a decent dent, I guess. But what I really need to do is use up AP on my farm accounts. Yeah, man, I have a lot of AP. And a lot of it's because I do a ton of barbarian forts in the off season. And so, like, pretty much all of the AP I use up every day is doing barbarian forts in the off season. And so I get a ton of these 50 AP pots because you get them for pretty much every single barbarian fort that you launch. I guess I just cleared the report, but when you hit barbarian forts, you get where you can get AP back. So that's where I get a lot of my AP from. Because like if you're using your daily AP for barbarian forts, you're essentially netting positive on your AP because you're spending AP to store more AP. Or I guess you're spending AP that like needs to be spent down, and you're getting AP that you can store for later. There's a little trick you can do, which is use commanders that have higher expansion, troop expansion. So like use Ethelflaed, for example, and put her with Julius Caesar behind her, or Freddy, or Mehmed. Someone that boosts troop capacity so you can put more troops in the rally. And your kingdom should be doing 1+1 rallies, so like it's you and one other person. So if you do that, you'll actually have more troops than the other person in most cases. And even if they're using T5, like you're still gonna have a good ratio. Probably like 45%. Which you'll still get AP from. Like you don't have to have 80% of the, I don't know, the ratio to get AP. That's not how it works. That just depends on how many like resources and speed ups you get. That's what the percentage changes. Yo, Buzz. Welcome back, man. You got all these emojis now, too. I need to make more emojis. I'd like to make more emojis is what I should say. But the way that they do emojis for memberships is the amount of emojis you can have directly correlates to how many members you have. So there's like, I can't remember how many more members I need. It's like 20 or something, 20 or 30 more members, and I can make more emojis. Yes, I do have my own Discord server as well. I can share that here. You should pop all the bottles and then auto barb. I don't even have the ability to auto barb. You need the supply depot thing to auto barb. Stand by for a fail. At least you know, right? You're at least realistic with yourself. Why not buy it? Good question. Spending that I do in KVK is typically correlated to what I make off of YouTube. Or not typically correlated, it is correlated. Want to see something stupidly funny? Absolutely, let's see it. But basically, Cessanelli, as of right now, having to cover the Mountain Warfare later, like that's where my budgeting is going toward. Oh boy. I can say I saw that coming. What time is pass gaining? First of all, what's up, Destroyer? How's it going? Pass opening is going to be 14:52 UTC on Friday, the 7th. Oh, bro, why? Matt, do not put QSH secondary. That doesn't work. You need to have him primary. What's up, Evil Clown? Matt, you can't have QSH as the secondary commander. His skills don't work if you have him secondary. So yes, you'd rather have a level 47 primary where his skills actually work rather than a secondary that doesn't work. Does that make sense? Hopefully. And just see how it changes. Buzz, this is another one of your accounts? Dude. Hey, Evil Clown, I appreciate you, man. GG. He is absolutely stacked. Jeez, 1.9 all damage is nice. Oh, those are really good. Look at the inscriptions. Oh, wait, what? Dude, how did I not notice that? Are you serious? What, are you using Ragnar for... Are you using him for farm killing or something? Oh my gosh, you need this up. You need that march speed up. You need more march speed in this. You need this to 10%. 10% infantry march speed. That's hilarious. Oh, can I get a 2-for-1 here? Nice, let's go. That worked out well. Yeah, Matt, I'm not surprised that you can't chain in KVK. With no technology. If I had no technology and I tried to go chain, I would not be successful either. So 8% march speed plus 10% march speed. Dude, how much march speed? I bet this is faster than Cavs. Put some T4 in there and you're just gonna zoom through everybody. That's hilarious. Yeah, Matt, I mean, the place that you're at in the game with the development of your account, chaining is not going to be very successful for you. As just the reality. 138% infantry march speed. Dude. He's out here doing side quests. Imagine if you put that onto Charles Martel and Alexander the Great. I bet you'd have like 160% march speed. Lou Alex. Is Lou faster? Oh, 20% March speed. Well, I guess they have the same March speed, don't they? 20%. Yeah, they have the same March speed. Yeah, if you do Lou Alex, and then you're basically jumping through nodes or cities or whatever, and instant procking, and then nobody can catch you. That'd be funny. Making Sonic look slow. Yeah, I'm not surprised, dear Matt. My fun is tormenting others. Valid. Akil, what's up, man? You ready for this zone coming up here in what is it, 6 days? How's your tech looking? What do I think about Hera and Queen Tamar? It can work. It's not going to be super strong. Oh boy. He's got a Siege account too. Oh my gosh, both crit for engineering. Holy crap. Astute, sharpshooter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Akil, I'm in the same spot. I need to barb more. Do you spend like the daily stuff? What is it? This one, Conqueror's Will. That's one thing I've never bought, is the Conqueror's Will. Bought one today, but not every day. How many crystals does that even give you? I always see whales buying it, but I'm not a whale, so. Like a million? So how many barbs would that be? Basically get one of those is, say 500 per. You need to kill 2,000 barbarians to get one Conqueror's Will. I either buy full bundle for 5 days or $5 every day. Playing the Barba Mountain Warfare worth? How many is that? Is that 6 mil? I don't even know. I mean, I usually get Mountain Warfare, but I don't know how many crystals it gives. $18,000 barbs? Holy crap. Where are you at in honor right now? You up here yet? Oh, there you are. Geez, you're gonna push to 250k honor? Gemming AP? I've never gemmed AP. I've yet to find an SVIP with siege marches. Really? Kind of surprising. What was Chatsky's stream? How do you use 7 towers? Just not use a secondary siege? What do you think your VIP level is? 7 or 8? Oh, when he does his dopamine streams. Yeah, I'll be posting the opening everything as a video as well. He looks for players who have a lot of stuff to open. That's me. Honestly, like, if you were able to have, like, I don't know if I even want to say this because I don't want to give 1365 ideas. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I don't want to give him ideas. See, Dark Princess, the reason why I hold on to stuff is not because I want to, but because, like, I want the content. Like, that's purely the only reason why I do it. Before I started doing content, I would open stuff immediately. I would not hold on anything. I would not save anything. I would just immediately open everything as soon as I got it. And now that I make content, it's like you can only make so many commander guides, right? Before it's like nobody's gonna watch it, you know? And so if I can just hold on to stuff and that buys me like 2 or 3 videos and a live stream every 3-4 months, like that just by holding on to stuff, I can have the ability to have some content, open a couple live streams, make some ad revenue from the videos. Like it's all worth holding on to. For me, like the inconvenience of not being able to open everything right away, it is worth the cost, or what I get in return, I should say. But for average players, it doesn't make sense to hold on to stuff. You should just open it as soon as you can. But like for me, like I see people that work on their armaments like weekly, and it's like I work on my armaments like every 2-3 months. Yeah, especially if it's like, if we might get new equipment or armament or like formations or stuff like that, then yes, hold on to it. And especially gold hats, hold on to it. But if you're like planning on doing something, and like there's really no reason of holding off unless you want to. Yeah, Matt, that's what I've been telling you. Matt, for reference, in Season of Conquest, I am lucky if I trade 1-to-1. And this is the gear that I have with the best marches in the game. Like, it's comparing it to what you have, because you started a brand new account in Season of Conquest. Like I said, it puts you at an enormous disadvantage that I would not recommend to anybody. They should make a free-to-play and pay-to-win version of this game. Why would they do that? They wouldn't make money off half the game. That's what a lot of people don't really get about Rise of Kingdoms, is they're like, they need to make it more free-to-play friendly. And it's like, think about it from their perspective. Who should they try to be appeasing? The ones that spend all the money, or the ones that just play the game for fun? The ones that spend the money. It's just a business decision. Yeah, Akil, I'm the same exact way. Like I said, I'm lucky if I trade 1-to-1. My last KVK, when I was fighting 2359, I was trading like 60%, 50% on average. How much longer am I streaming? Probably not too much longer. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's 8 p.m. How much AP do I have? A lot. Where am I at? I am in the Midwest. Midwest America. Central time zone. How do you get that much? By not using it and saving it. If you didn't get it from the title of the stream where I opened up 4 months worth of stuff, like a lot of my account is just hoarding so I can make content. Not to the level of Fruit Dealer. He hoards for like a year straight before he makes a video, which is insane. I love his videos, but I wish he posted more. Yeah, I don't even know if Bava plays or if he just has pilots that play. Who knows? I think that's my biggest, well, not biggest gripe. One of the biggest gripes I have with whole piloting is that, like, in most cases, the whales that you see fighting, they rarely ever play their own account. It's just other people fighting on their account for them, as them. Which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't love that aspect. Because, like, one of the biggest things I love the most about Rise of Kingdoms is the community. Just like Raphael said, he came back to the game because of his friends. Like, if all your friends are just piloting their account, and like you're fighting next to them, but it's not them playing, it's not really a community, you know? That's just my take on it. There's other things I don't love about piloting. There's a few, very few things I like about piloting, but it's just my personal stance on it. I personally don't think it's great for the game. It's one thing if it's like friends playing on another friend's account, that I'm totally okay with. Like, if you share an account with somebody, awesome. More the merrier. But like paying people to play while you're not playing is just kind of weird. To me, at least. MIA is missing in action. It's typically a military term. For me, I retired and quit 4 times before. The only thing that really brought me back is the absurd amount of money I already spent on it and the community. Yeah, it's that, what's it called? It's a psychology term. Like, cost... What is it? The sunk cost fallacy. That's what it is. It's a cognitive bias. Continuing to do something because of what you've already invested into it. Yeah, dude, your accounts are insanely stacked. Akil, Buzz has like 30 T5 accounts that are VIP 18 to VIP SVIP. It's insane. I can show you some of them that he sent. Like, this is his farm account. In one of his kingdoms that he has. Like, see you, Matt. I mean, when this is someone's farm, like, it's just crazy. A little bit more stacked than my farms. Bro, there's bigger accounts? Why haven't you shown me those yet? What skins do you have? What do you mean by that? Besides human? Oh, city theme? I got Twilight Falls and Persian Dream. Those are the only two I use. I don't have any big ones, unfortunately. What, so are people playing those accounts and claiming that they're theirs, but they're not? Because if so, that's interesting. There's so many imposters nowadays. That's like one of the biggest issues with piloting is that you don't know who's who. Surgeon guy? I don't even know who that is. I don't really follow or like keep up with any rock drama, to be honest. Big GT wheel. Yeah, that's an interesting situation with them all going to, maybe not all of them, but a bunch of them going to 2489. Pilot acting like he's the owner. Oh, that's interesting. I hope we get into stage 2 here soon so I can just do a ton of barbarian forts. It's easy to know who the pilot is and who the owner is. Achilles, how many days of speed ups do you have? Or Achille, sorry, did I call you Achilles? I was just looking at Achilles. Close to 1.9. I feel like I heard that you guys was it that you guys weren't fully recovered or something, or that some of you weren't very recovered coming in as KVK? I never know if that stuff is true. I can't remember if I saw it like in I feel like someone might have said it in one of my live streams a couple weeks ago. Arabs call you that? See, I was reading this. I don't have enough gold heads to max Achilles, and then I looked in the chat and called you Achilles. You're good for this KVK? That's what I figured. I didn't think that you guys were going to be low. But, I mean, it might just be people trying to play mind games or whatever. Yeah, I figured, because you guys had a pretty decent migration, didn't you? I think you guys have like 20 to 25 more main accounts than we do, which is pretty big margin, if I'm gonna say so. That'll be interesting, especially with your guys' farm accounts. Yeah, we, in our off season in 1875, we have a minimum of 15 forts a day for each person. 15 forts a day, which is pretty easy. That's, I mean, log on a couple times a day and launch a rally, join a couple rallies, and it literally takes a couple minutes. And plus, like I was saying this earlier, I do a ton of barbarian forts in the off season because you get so much AP. Is it equalized with the camp? That's good to know. When I did a live stream of entering KVK, basically everyone in the chat was saying like, oh, Kingdom 2000 is dead and there's nobody there. And it's like, if we get like 20 people to come fight with us against 1365, that's what we need. Like, we need, because obviously, like I said, we're, you know, 20 short from what you guys have. Oh crap. Oh jeez. I bet he's auto barbing. Or maybe not. I don't really know how auto barb works. I would assume that it would just start going right away, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think this zone is going to be not over fast. I think it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight. Yeah, he must be just controlling it. I figured he'd be auto-barbing. Fights are going to be Friday, the 7th. Pass opens at, I think, 14:52 UTC. Two of your kingdoms were matched up against each other. We're enemies in Diplo. That's funny. So either way, you win. One of your accounts wins, at least. Are you guys in stage 2 already? We're not even half. Well, yeah, we're not even halfway. Actually, no, we're exactly halfway. Oh, you guys are already on stage 3? Jeez. Oh, trade speed ups to stage 2? Oh, I thought they got rid of that. Did they not? I could have sworn they got rid of that. Like, I remember them putting out a note. I thought for sure they got rid of it because so many people hated it. I remember making a post saying that they were going to put it back to the barbarians. Apparently not. What the heck? That's stupid. Still have to transfer resources tonight. I forgot about that. Akil, have you been chaining or have you been 5 marching? Because you're at like 70,000, 74,000 honor. Have you just been 5 marching it or you've been chaining like 24/7? Only chaining? Holy crap. That's a ton of chaining. 100k AP. Yeah, so maybe I do just keep chaining, and because I don't want to overspend AP. But I do want to get as much barbarians completed as possible. Any chain is better than no chaining. It's true. I have been doing 4 pretty much the entire time, but I guess now that I'll be working from home the rest of the year, so that should help quite a bit. I think the hardest part, I don't know if it's the same thing with your kingdom or your camp, but there are so many people chaining and auto barbing that it's like nearly impossible. If I get 3, I'm happy with 3 chains. It's crazy. Typically, like in previous KVKs, it's like I'll aim for 5 or more. And now it's like if I get 2, that's a good chain. If I get 3, holy crap, I got 3 in the chain. So that kind of sucks. I mean, obviously having 4 chain marches, it helps, but with just so many people out chaining, it's difficult. That's dead. Yeah, I would have rather had tides. I love tides. I think tides is more enjoyable than Orleans. I don't think we even had a vote. At least not that I know of. I didn't see a vote. It's a Wales KVK. That is extremely true. I think I've only played Orleans once. I got some auxiliaries in. I need to do these guys still, but they're not my city, so I can't yet. But yeah, the aux skills are definitely more of a whale KVK for sure. That's why I'm like, I need as much tech as possible in this KVK. Try to even it out a little bit. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's been almost 4 hours now. Jeez, time flies. But thank you for everyone who joined live. I will be posting the opening everythings on my main and my farm accounts as videos. So if you got here after I finished everything, those will be available here shortly. Probably sometime this week I'll get those uploaded. But thank you again for everyone that was here live. Appreciate all of you for the support. Make sure you stay tuned for later this week on Friday, November 7th. We will have the Zone 5 fight against Akil and 1365. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell as well if you want to get notified, or join my Discord. We'll also be posting any notifications in there. But thank you guys. Again, happy birthday to Raphael as well. Thank you everyone who was here live, and I will see you guys in the next one.